Welcome to the Learn to Crochet iMovie. In this section, you'll be learning how to crochet your very own scarf just in time for winter. Now, to begin, we always want to start off with the hook. The hook size I have here is an H. That's your most basic size. And this yarn, I've chosen a white string for my scarf. Now, you always want to start off with a slip stitch by making a loop and pulling it through. Make sure you have a little bit of a tail. Slip your hook in and tighten it just a little bit. Now, see how there's a little bit of space in there? That's very important because your next step, this is called the chain stitch. We'll be bringing in our hook, catching the yarn and bringing it through the loop. Catching the yarn, bringing it through the loop. Catching the yarn, bringing it through the loop. This is called the chain stitch, and you can do this however many times you want. An average scarf is about 15 to 20 chain stitches. In my scarf, I'm only going to do maybe like 10, 15. Now, this is going to be a pretty narrow scarf, but again, it's up to you. After you've made your chain stitch, I have about 10 here, you want to go ahead and begin your single crochet. Can you say that? Single crochet. Good. Now, you want to take your hook and bring it into the little loop so that there's two pieces on top of the hook. Catch the yarn, bring it through, and you'll have two loops on your hook. Catch the yarn and bring it through both. You've just completed your first single crochet. I'll show you that again. You slip it through the loop, catch the yarn, bring it through. You'll have two loops. Catch the yarn, bring it through again. It's pretty simple, isn't it? Now, I'll just finish this up for you. You catch the yarn, bring it through, you'll have two, and bring it again. Same thing, over and over again. Catch the yarn, bring it through. And it's really very simple, and you want to make sure you always have enough yarn so that it's not too tight. Again, slipping it through, catching the yarn, bringing it back, slipping and bringing it back. Now you can begin to see that that's forming the first part of my scarf. Now let's just say I already finished this entire row, and when I get to the other end, I'll show you on my other scarf that I've made here. When you get to the other end, here I made a slightly larger scarf. Let me just show you. When you get to the end of a row, you want to make sure you hook it, bring it through so you have one chain stitch. And you turn your scarf around so you're always working right to left. And again, here you can see the loops better, that's why I use this scarf. You bring it through the loop so you have two pieces of yarn on top. Hook the yarn, bring it back in, hook it, and bring it back in. See that big hole there? Slide it in, hook it, bring it back, hook it, bring it through. See that? Hook it, slide it, and it's very simple. And you just keep on going, and you can make your scarf as wide as you want or as long as you want. That's all up to you. You can even get really fancy and pick all different types of yarn, but that's all up to you again, depending on where you live or what kind of weather it is. It could be all different types of fabric. Now I just want to show you a few finished samples of two scarves that I've made. This scarf is made with fun fur, and it's more fuzzy, as you can see. There's longer hairs, and it's also very, very narrow. This was about 5 stitches across. And this scarf I have over here is really a lot bigger, but it's a lot wider, as you can see. And it's also very long. This is about 30 stitches. So you can decide how long you want your scarf to be or how wide you want your scarf to be. But I hope you learned a lot from this Crochet iMovie. Thanks.